has happened again. This sin has become a stronghold to me. I wonder why you still want me to preach against this sin that has entangled me. The more I try to come out of this sin, the more I found myself in it. Lord, I'm imperfect. I'm unqualified. I'm in debt to the kingdom. Lord, I can't do this.
Lucas, my son, why are you sitting here all alone, looking so frustrated and devastated? What is the matter?
Everything is the matter. How can a man who is guilty of sin be called by God to preach against such sin? A man who is guilty of fornication, adultery, lying, be called by God to preach against such sin. Everything is the matter.
Now I see why you are looking so confused. You see, God is a perfect God, and He has a reason for calling you. The reason He called you is because you have experience in those things. This is a calling that you must not reject.
Baba, you don't understand. Like me, I know the sins that I'm guilty of. Sometimes I wonder why God still called me to preach against such sin, when He knows I am a slave to rising and falling. I'm not a perfect person.
He is a perfect God, and He knows what He is doing. He has already given you everything that you need to fulfill this calling. Allow Him to use you, because His ways are not the ways of men, neither His thoughts the thoughts of men.
I know all this, Baba. All this nut is too hard for me to crack. I don't have the ability.
It is because you don't know what you are made of. The ability has already been supplied. If not, God will not call you into this ministry. Allow Him to use you to fulfill this calling, my son. The grace to fulfill this calling has already been given to you. It is just that some men choose to frustrate the grace of God upon their lives, and such men, they never yield place in the kingdom.
Baba, you don't understand. You don't.
Son, I understand you perfectly well. You see, like I said, God is a perfect God. And everyone that He has called into the ministry, He has given them the grace that will sustain them in that calling. You see, remember, when He called Moses to go and deliver the children of Israel from the hand of Pharaoh, Moses complained to God that he was a stammerer. Instead of God to have healed him, He had to appoint his brother Aaron to be his mouthpiece. You see, both of them went to Egypt and they wrought signs and wonders as God has instructed them, because they yielded themselves to the use of God. God is a perfect God. Like His word said in Romans chapter 8 verse 22, likewise the Spirit also helpeth our infirmity. Allow Him to use you. Get up, my son, let's take a walk. You see, when God is interested in a man, the devil also takes interest in that man. Whenever God gives a man a dream, if the devil cannot stop the dream, he will try to pollute it. Remember when God gave Joseph a dream that he was going to be a prime minister? The devil could not stop the dream, but he had to make sure that Joseph went through the pit and the prison, but he never gave up on the dream. If God has destined a young lady to get married to a good man that will change her life, the devil will first of all project wicked men her way in order to frustrate her, to make her give up on marriage and see all men as scum. In the same vein, if God has destined a young man like you to preach against immorality, first of all, he will bring all kinds of strange women into your life to frustrate you so that you will give up on that dream. You see, one thing you should understand, my son, is that God never condemns anyone, no matter how bad you have fallen. No man is useless before God. No matter how badly you have messed up, God can still use you. That a bucket is drawn from an ocean will not make the ocean dry up. That a single tree is cut down from the forest will not make the entire forest disappear. You may have messed up and missed it, but you can still make it if you mean it. Remember, he chose you. You did not choose him. So allow him to use you. He chose you. You did not choose him. So allow him to use you. Allow him to use you. Allow him to use you. Remember, he chose you. You did not choose him. So allow him to use you. He chose you. You did not choose him. Allow him to use you. Allow him to use you.
This be the strength of God that Apostle Paul was talking about. Could it be the strength he said he found in his weakness? He said there was a thorn in his flesh, and the messenger of Satan buffeted him. He said for this purpose he sought the Lord, and all he keep getting from the Lord is, my grace is sufficient for thee. Wow! So this is the strength that was made perfect in weakness. Indeed, the best of a man is still a man, but perfection is of the Lord. Indeed, the voice of God is the strength of a man.